Alrighty, happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Global Game Show. We're gonna go ahead and welcome TikTok and let y'all know what is happening. Hello, TikTok. Welcome aboard, and hello, YouTube. Welcome to the Global Game Show. I am your stewardess and host of the show, Amy. Yup. And today we are back again. Like I said, our new schedule is every week on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, whatever time it is for you, that is when we go on our show. All right, so let me go ahead and make sure I have this here because we just started the live. I want to make sure y'all have everything. Okay. All right, so on this Global Game Show, as you know, we pick a new country every week. Of course, when it is time for the winter to come along, we will change our schedule back to 3 days a week. But for now, it is just Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, with our Global Game Show, we have a lot of things going on, okay? So we have, like I said, a new country, and we also have our trivia games, our Guess That Word or Phrase, as well as our, you know what I mean, we have our okay, we have our guess that word, guess that animal. Okay, we picked 5 animals at the end, and I know y'all like those drawings. I told y'all I got my art degree, so I make them special for you. But you know what, I'm gonna make sure that everybody is here and you know has everything prepared, because we're here to give you a great show. So we haven't reviewed the country yet. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna go over the weather in different countries, because again, we're here to go give you the global experience no matter where you are watching from. Some of you may be at work, some of you may be at, I don't know. There's no school today. Hopefully, you don't have to work this weekend. But wherever you are, like I said, we're here to give you the global experience wherever you are. Okay. And like I said, I'm your stewardess, Amy, and the host of this game show. Now, for those of you who do not know, we have a whiteboard here where I put everybody's username if you get a point. If you get a point, you will get a personal DM from me, and we will discuss, your plans for the summer and everything like that. Because as you know, I am the founder of Americans Abroad Referral Service, and we want to make sure that you make your travel goals and your travel fantasies a reality. Okay, but welcome aboard, everyone, to Global Air Flight GA398. And so we will get things started. If you are new here, let me know that you are new so that you are part of the crew, okay? But we also have Cheryl, who is still piloting the plane. I know she gave us a little bit of turbulence the last time, but don't worry. We had a little talk with her, and she has decided to let the captain pilot the plane, so you do not have to worry about any turbulence, okay? We also are going to be having Carter. Like I said, these people are camera shy, so they may or may not show up on camera today. But we do have Carter coming around with the cart of refreshments, okay? So as you know, we have refreshments here, but remember, our first class food is always reserved for our first class passengers. And the way for you to become first class is if you get the answers right after each section, okay? All right, or at least after one, and then you get to move into first class, okay? All right, so let's make sure we have everything together. Okay, all right. And also, too, I got to tell y'all something. I don't know if you noticed, but the last flight, okay, because we got some DMs because someone told me that they lost something on the plane. Please remember, once you take your baggage and everything off the overhead bins, you have to take it with you. If you leave it on the plane, it will be sold on eBay, okay? So we got to just let y'all know, okay? Global Air, we will keep your stuff for only the duration of your flight, okay? But, I will let y'all guess the country as per tradition. YouTube, you already know what country we are going to because you see it on the thumbnail in our plane. But TikTok, if you hear the music behind me, you will hear exactly what we are playing, which is traditional music from this country, all right? But if you can't hear it in the background, no worries. After we do the weather, I will turn up the music, or have the DJ turn up the music, and then you get to guess what country we are going to. Again, every single week on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we pick a new country, we do trivia games, and of course, someone is going to be featured on my TikTok story as the trivia champion. All right. So I want to say hello to y'all. If you are new here, please let me know in the comments. Again, we had to change our schedule and everything like that, because listen, it's hot outside. This is summertime. And, I want to get, the pilot is giving y'all summer break and giving me summer break. Okay. So listen, but I promise you, once it gets a little cold and everybody has no choice but to stay inside, I promise you, we will come back on our show 3 days a week. Again, it will always be on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday for the winter time, but our summer schedule is just Sundays only at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hi, what's up? How are you? Okay, yes. All right, G26, I got you, Gabby. So for those of you who are trying to pick a seat, just remember you cannot pick G26 because that is Gabby's seat. Now, speaking of Gabby, because you are the example of internet beef, okay? I got to call you out because not only do you roast me and I'm all here for it, but you like to roast the people of TikTok too. So let me tell you something. After each mini game, we will have what we call up here platform beef, okay? Because listen, YouTube likes to say a lot about TikTok, and TikTok, y'all are quick with the responses when it comes down to YouTube. All right, so after each mini game, we will have a chance for you to talk smack about either platform. I will allow it. If you have something to say, YouTube, you already know how to let me know and drop in the comments and drop in that, that little special area that you want your comment to be read. TikTok, did I say TikTok? I'm sorry, YouTube. TikTok, you also have a moment if you feel like you want to respond to any beef, okay? D Money, you are not in first class, my love, but you can get into first class if you answer these trivia questions correctly based off of the country that we are going to, okay? For now, y'all are all in standard class. We start everybody off in standard class. Whether you're in group 1 or group 2 of boarding, you're still in standard class. You know why we don't call it economy? We don't call it basic. We're not going to do all that because we like to let you know that with the music, with the vibes and the energy and the platform beat, this should be the standard of whatever flight you are choosing to have. Okay, speaking of flights, if you are planning a trip this summer, as you know, I am the founder of Americans Abroad Referral Service, and I am here to make sure that you make your travel fantasy a reality. Okay, whether it's cruises, planes, road trip, whatever you need, I am here to make sure that you get your travel needs met this summer, okay? We work with personal itineraries. If you need stuff notarized, apostille, anything like that, document retrieval, I got you. My team and I will make sure that we are on it and it is done accurately, okay? Because you got plenty of people that will sell you on some mess. But we make sure here that everything is clear and cut. But we gotta mix it up and be a little bit entertaining sometimes. All right, so thank you so much, D Money, for the boxing glove. I will remember that because if it is time for platform beef, you have now gifted a glove. So that means if you want to talk trash about YouTube, you definitely can. By the way, YouTube, we already got a boxing glove in here, so that means that they are ready to scrap with you. So get your insults and all that stuff ready. All right, not at me, of course, because I love both platforms. But if y'all have something to say, you already know what to do. All right, so I think I've talked enough. Remember, please come on the plane with proper shoes, okay? If you do not have proper shoes on, we will have to give you hospital socks because listen, in the event of an emergency, if we can't save you because you're wearing stilettos or some flip-flops or some Heelys, whatever your style of shoe is, we just gonna have to leave you on the plane, okay? I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to do that, all right? And we don't have parachutes either, so do with that what you want. All right. Thank you so much, Renee. Is it Renee Sanchez? Did I say it right? Ren? Let me know what your name is because I want to make sure I get it right. All right. But again, please make sure that you're tapping that screen because if you are not tapping, you are lacking. Okay. And we're trying to get this show on the road, or should I say in the air. All right. But for those of you who are new here, welcome aboard. My name is Amy. It says first one you said right. Okay, Renee. All right. Nice to meet you. Welcome in, Renee Sanchez. All right, cool. And again, welcome everybody to the Global Game Show. I love the energy. Keep bringing that energy that you have been bringing the past few weeks. If you're new here, you'll see the vibe and see what's going on. And again, each question is worth 1 point. If you get a point, you end up on the whiteboard, and you will also be featured on my TikTok story, your username, all right? And if you're the winner, of course, you'll be at the top of the TikTok story, okay? All right, but if you don't know, if you haven't checked your ticket yet, again, this is Global Air Flight GA398. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the weather report, and then we will guess the country. Hello, Ava. How are you? You said hello. I need to change this seat. What happened here? Why are we changing the seat already? And by the way, if y'all are sitting in the emergency row, you do not feel comfortable assisting others in the event of an emergency, please let me know, because then Ava, he's bothering you again. Okay, we're on it. All right, hold up. Like I said, if you don't feel comfortable sitting in the emergency row because you don't want to assist people in the event of an emergency, please let us know before we take flight, and then we will be able to do a little bit of administrative work and move your seat, okay? But you cannot move to first class, so don't try to trick me like that. All right, so another thing I want to say. All right, it is Sunday, okay? We have all had a very interesting week. I'm sure you've had your stuff to do. I've had my stuff to do. Now, please remember, if you're coming here with baggage, whether it is emotional or physical, please place it all in the overhead bins. And remember what I said. If you have not, if you do not collect your stuff at the end of the night, at the end of the flight, I should say, then your stuff will be sold on eBay. Just got to be honest with you, okay? And don't forget to click that follow button, because, again, we want to invite you to more events and more things. And, just get to know each other, vibe and bond, okay? And by the way, y'all don't think I pay attention, but the people that do follow me, especially if you're new here, I do check your page out. And some of you are, I say all of you, are very, very talented. Some of you are artists. Some of you, do music. Some of you braid hair, do clothes. Make clothes and everything like that. And I do want you to have your time to shine. So if you have any business, product, or service that you want me to discuss either on the live or standalone video, please let me know by DMing me or emailing me at americansabroad2@gmail.com. And that way we can give your voice, your product, your service, your vibe more energy, okay? Not saying it doesn't have energy now, but we're here to help everybody just, on the come up, All right, so Ava, we have, this is where we're going today. I'm about to tell you, okay, let's get through our weather report, because this country, I hope y'all know about this country more than I do, okay? Y'all make the show, so y'all are the experts. So we're going to see when we get to it. Ava, we have decided to move your seat, okay? It is in a different row. And we also will have Carter sit next to you once Carter is finished giving out all the refreshments. Okay, Ava? So you're good. All right. So Gabby says, I'm ready to... Okay, Gabby, you better stop talking, because Renee and D-Money already got boxing gloves. So be careful, all right? Because they might come back at you and they might clap back and it might be severe, okay? But anyway, Gabby from YouTube says she cannot wait to roast TikTokers, because TikTok... I can't say that word, but hey, we'll have that section where y'all can talk smack about each other, okay? But now let's get into our weather report, and then we're going to guess the country. All right, let's get into it. All right. Okay, so if you are flying out of Tokyo, it is 65 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 3:15 a.m. Okay, so they're already on Monday. So good morning, Tokyo. For those of you who are watching from Tokyo or who are in Tokyo, good morning to you. If you're flying out of Rome, Italy, it is 79 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 8:15 p.m. Good evening, Rome, Italy. If you're flying out of New York, it is 82 degrees Fahrenheit with the time of 2:15 p.m. Good afternoon, New York. Same thing in Ontario, Canada. It is also 2:15 p.m. with a temperature of 76 degrees. If you are in Beverly Hills, it is 70 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of... what is it? Oh, 11:15 a.m. Or should I say 11:16? Because did it change? Okay, yes. 11:16 a.m. Good morning, everyone in Beverly Hills, and good morning to people on the West Coast. Oh, it says, what time is it currently in Greece? I do not know. Maybe you can search that up for me, D-Money, because we have a set of countries and cities that we talk about, but I would love to know what time it is in Greece, okay? Are you in Greece right now, D-Money? Are you planning to travel there? All right. Let me know, because we can make that happen. All right, so if you're flying out of Chicago, Illinois, it is 76 degrees Fahrenheit. What is it with this hot weather? Okay, 76 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 1:16 p.m. If you're flying out of London, it is 64 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 7:16 p.m. And last but certainly not least, what's up, Goku? If you're flying out of 70, stop flying out of 70. See, y'all see me? I'm so excited talking to y'all. If you're flying out of Albania, it is 74 degrees Fahrenheit with a time of 8:17 p.m. So yes, as you know, if you're new here, I am a travel content creator and also a person that will assist you with your move, relocation, or travel abroad. And I currently live in Albania. So if you want to see what life is like abroad, go ahead and click that follow button, okay? All right. So now let's get into our country. All right. So DJ, if you can just turn it up for me real quick, because we are going to let our viewers know exactly where we are going, okay? All right, DJs, do your thing. Hold up. All right, so you hear the music, you hear the vibe. Oh, what's up? Shout out to Nigeria. Okay, nice. Actually, we did do an episode of Nigeria in Nigeria. We would play games and everything like that. All right, so if you want to see that, again, you already know my TikTok is Amy Rose Abroad, but also my YouTube channel is Amy Rose Abroad, where you can see the replay of that, okay? That was a very, very fun country to do, okay? All right, and again, don't forget to share the live with people around you, okay? Play with your friends, everything like that, because like I said, this is a global game show where someone is going to be the winner. Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you, all the commenters? Who's it going to be? All right. Who's Molly Papa? I will answer your question in a second. First, I want us to guess the country. All right, so I'm gonna be quiet for a second, and just a second, and y'all get to hear the music in the background and tell me exactly where we are going. Okay, and go. What does this music remind you of? What's the vibe of this music? What y'all think? Where do you think that we are going? India? Nope. Qatar? No. D Money says, what continent? Oh, that's actually one of the trivia questions, so I cannot tell you. But keep guessing. I like this energy. Like I said, y'all make the show, okay? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I'm seeing it. Or Morocco. No, it is not Morocco. It is also not Spain either. No, it is not. Good guesses, though. Go ahead. Keep guessing. Jamaica. It is not Jamaica. No, it is not. We did cover Jamaica, though. That was also a very fun country. The Philippines, you're in the right kind of area, D-Money, but no, it is not Ecuador. No, it is not China either. YouTube, can we give TikTok a hint? Do you think that they'll get the hints? All right, YouTube, what is a hint that you can give? I know y'all beefing right now, but how can we help TikTok get this together? Taiwan, no. Vietnam, ooh, so close, but no, not Thailand. Y'all very, very close. Okinawa is in Japan. No, it is not Japan. Ooh. Yes, Smiley Papa. Good job. It is Cambodia. We are going to Cambodia today. Sorry, YouTube, you didn't come up with the hints quick enough, but they already got it. I don't know. What does that say about TikTok and YouTube? TikTok was able to guess it without the thumbnail on the live. I don't know, YouTube. You might have some competition. So yes, we are going to Cambodia tonight. Okay, I say tonight because it is currently 8:21 p.m. for me. My day is already over. All right, if you want to, go ahead and share what time it is near you. Okay, you don't have to tell me your address, but if you want to tell me your state or your city, You can also do that if you'd like, okay? Now, Molly Papa asked a great question. He said, why Albania? Well, Albania has so many fun things to do here. As you can see, if you're a follower of mine, if you follow any of my videos, you have pretty much like a diverse, it's a diverse place as far as food. They have a lot of Italian influences. And speaking of Italian, it's about a 2-hour flight to Italy for me from here. Where I currently am right now in Albania, it's about a 4 or 5 hour drive to Greece. You also have Montenegro. You have all this stuff going on. And so if you are also American, Canadian, or from the United Kingdom, you can stay with just your passport for 1 year. Okay. After that, you seek residency. But you know what? I think 12 months is a good enough time for you to explore not just Albania, but also the countries around you. And it's just a vibe here. It's a vibe. Like I was out with my friends the other day, and like most of the people speak English here. So I was like out with my friends the other day, and we were just partying. We were having such a good time. Okay. And so, I mean, out of all the countries I've traveled to, I think that this is like a really good country. I like this. All right, so 1:19 in Panama. Okay. 1:21 p.m. in Florida, 2:21 p.m. in NYC. Okay, all right. I like talking to people from all around the world. Okay, so thank you for sharing that with me. Listen, like I said, welcome aboard to Global Air Flight GA398. We are here to give you a very global experience, no matter if you are able to travel this summer or not. Hopefully you are, because traveling is fun. But wherever you are, like I said, just stay for a while and we will give you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful global experience, starting with the beautiful country of Cambodia. Now, if you do not know, Cambodia has a lot of cool things about it, okay? I'm not going to list them all because we'll be here all night, but I will list a few for you, okay? So listen, I think that trying foods is very, very interesting, right? And sometimes you see things and you're like, oh, I would never eat that. I would never try that. I would never do this, never do that. But when it comes down to food, Cambodia does not hold back when it comes down to their very eccentric recipes. You'll see that if you become one of our first class passengers, as you get access to our first class food. All right. But one thing that I like, not that I like, because I've never tried it, but one thing that is interesting about Cambodia is that they will fry anything, okay? And it will actually be good. You'll never know what it is until after they tell you after you try it. One of those things is, yes, you guessed it, those creepy crawly things that we call tarantulas, okay? So yes, fried tarantula is actually a very popular snack in parts of Cambodia. All right, so if you're the type of person that likes to be experimental or adventurous when you eat, I recommend Cambodia, all right? And also, too, if you are traveling, especially if you're a U.S. citizen, yes, they also have scorpion, too. What's up? That's good, Mr. Will, 64. And like I said, if you are Cambodian or have ever been to Cambodia, please feel free to share your experiences in the comments, okay? Because we are here to explore this beautiful country, too. I'd try eating it. Okay, Shane, listen, I'm sure they have food tours there, all right? So, like I said, speaking of, most of you, I know, I see my analytics, most of you are from the United States, all right? And shout out to everybody else who's in different countries, but I do pay attention to my analytics. And just so you know, there are some parts of Cambodia, especially the tourist parts and, the popular parts, that will accept the US dollar if that is all you can pay with, okay? Now, I can't tell you the price of everything, but I do know. Thank you, Melly Z, for reposting and sharing the live. I appreciate that. Okay, Alicia, you are so smart. I'm glad that you caught on to that. See, we need your brains when we come down to this trivia stuff, okay? What's up, Bubblegum? Nice to see you. Hopefully you saw my DM because I did answer your question. All right, so like I said, Cambodia accepts US dollar, all right, in most popular places, okay? So you do not have to worry about if you are stuck or anything like that and you want to pay for a cute little t-shirt or shot glass or whatever, okay? They got you covered, all right? They're pretty good standing with the United States, and that's what we like to see. All right, so it says, can you kick out crying babies? There should be no babies on here. Alicia, did you bring your baby on here, girl? This is a kid-free plane, okay? We cannot be doing that. And speaking of kids and being childish, I love when y'all, You said we never went on Thursdays. Bubblegum, what are you talking about? We never went on Thursdays unless somebody else is somebody else is a global game show. You better let me know because that's not allowed. Okay, we own this game show, honey. All right, so now speaking of childish and playing kid games and being a kid and all that stuff, as much as I love y'all comments and we don't ever have a problem, but since some of us are new, I just have to remind you, during every flight, listen, if you come in here being down bad, got a potty mouth, saying something crazy to me or somebody else in the comment section, we will have to put you on bathroom duty, okay? We got 4 bathrooms for you to clean, so if you cannot behave, you're going to be spending time with a dirty toilet, okay? And we don't want that, so play nice. Unless it's time for platform beef, then I'll let you go all out, okay? All right. So now, like I said, our country is Cambodia, and again, if you answer the question correct, you will get a point on our whiteboard, okay? We got the whiteboard here, and today we are picking the color blue, okay? All right, so let me just write the word players. So I don't know what this whiteboard is for because I will not know why all your names are here. All right, so we got the player board here. Yes, I know it's backwards. YouTube, you see it the correct way, but I got to switch it up for y'all, okay? All right, so again, if you're watching on YouTube, you end up on one side of the board. You end up right here, YouTube. If you get a point, you end up here. TikTok, if you get a point, you end up here, okay? And your username will be here, and you will get a personal DM from me regarding your future travel plans. Because again, as you know, not only do I show you life abroad, but I also help you vacation or move abroad if you like to, all right? And I wouldn't see why not, okay? Because traveling abroad is such a wonderful experience. I'm sure many of you who travel understand what I'm talking about. All right. Bubblegum, Cheryl's actually in the back with that's probably not, don't say that too loud in front of Carter. But Cheryl, like I told you, she's getting her pilot license. So she's sitting next to the pilot, our pilot Captain Crunch, and he is making sure that she does not pilot the plane this time because I know we had turbulence. Many of you sent us a citation because you were upset at the amount of turbulence. Some of you hit your head and got upset, but we made sure that she is not allowed to fly the plane for another week, okay? We'll have her try again next Sunday. All right, but good looking out, Bubblegum. All right, so let's get into our first question, and then we can get things started. All righty, so again, this is Cambodia, so everything that we're going to be doing is surrounding Cambodia, okay? All right. Mr. Will, you trying to go to Vietnam? Is that the case? You said, where's everybody else? Oh, Carter's over there getting the refreshments. So if you want any refreshments, we have spicy water, regular water, natural water. Do you have flights to Vietnam? We can get you set up with that. We can definitely help you out with that, Mr. Will 64. So if you want more information, just let me know the country and everything like that. Just DM me or send an email. The email is, that button on the bio, and then we can get you straightened out with that, okay? Because we want to make sure, again, that your travel fantasies become a reality. But I've heard great things about Vietnam, so that's a good choice. All right, so you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so our first question is a part of our game called Travel Trivia. These questions are worth 1 point, and if you get the answer right, depending on what platform you are on, you will get, I will add your name, your username to the board, okay? All right. Like I said, if you are in here trying to get attention, especially not you, sir, no way. That has to be a bot. Okay. Anyway, it says we're not flying to Vietnam. I'm not wherever your travel plans are, wherever you decide to go, like I said, I will be able to assist you. All right, just go ahead and DM me your country of choice and when you would like to go. And we can also help you with everything. Did I mention we also help with passports as well? I will literally walk you through how to fill out a passport, because if y'all don't know, there's different passports for different destinations, and a lot of people don't know that, and then it delays their travel. Don't be one of those people. All right, so I'll be able to help you. Like I said, send me a DM for the country of your choice, how many people are going, and the time that you would like to go, and we will get that set up for you. Thank you so much for that, Rose. I do appreciate it. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and go to question number 1. I want to see how many people know about Cambodia, okay? So question number 1 is the one that D Money was trying to ask me earlier. What continent is Cambodia located on? This is the young lady. All right, we'll have Carter look at that. Question number 1, what continent is Cambodia located in? Yes, Renee Sanchez, you are absolutely correct. You got that right. And again, I'm looking for the first correct answer. So if you answered right, if you're not the first one on my end, you do not get the point, okay? But we have so many questions and so many things to go through. I'm sure most of you will get a point by today, okay? So don't feel discouraged. All right, so Renee Sanchez, you are the first one on our leaderboard. Congratulations. That's Sanchez with a Z. Let me put some respect on your name. All right. Good job. So yes, the continent that Cambodia is located on is Asia. All right. Question number 2. What is the capital city of Cambodia? What is the capital city of Cambodia? YouTube. We already got TikTok on the board. Y'all sleeping or what? Because y'all always get defeated by TikTok, but I'm hoping that y'all can switch it up. Kranger, yes, Kranger. Is it Kranger or Kranger? Let me know, okay, so I can say it right. You said not actually Kranger, you didn't get it right. You came very close to the spelling, but it was not correct. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, that's better. That's better, Molly. That's what I'm looking for. K Ranger, my bad. Okay, my bad, K Ranger. I don't have my glasses on, okay? All right, so Molly, you actually got that right, okay? So Molly Papa. All right, so to answer your question, the capital city of Cambodia is Phnom Penh. Phnom Penh, okay? All right. It's okay, K Ranger, because we got a lot of questions, but I admire you for trying, okay? Unlike some platforms, okay? Yes, Miranda and Gabby and all of y'all, I'm talking to all of you. Okay, y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I am talking to YouTube, okay? All right? But listen, y'all gotta get it together because TikTok already's got the boxing gloves that are ready for the platform beef, and we got 2 people from TikTok already on the board. So wake up, YouTube, wake up, okay? Listen, don't let TikTok talk and smack about you. Don't let it be true now. I have some hope for y'all. All right, so now, question number 3. What currency is used in Cambodia? What currency is used in Cambodia? Uh-oh. All right, that must have woke up YouTube because they are talking now. What y'all think? Thank you, Simon. Woo! Simon, you representing for your platform. Okay, I got you. Simon, I'm sorry, y'all. Simon E from YouTube got that right. It is the Cambodian riel, okay? Cambodian riel, spelled R-I-E-L, okay? All right, Simon E, congrats. Simon, I was about to spell the word Simeon. I'm so sorry. Simon E, you got 1 point. Good job. Okay, see? Now both platforms are on the board. This is what I'd like to see. Okay, all right. Question number 4. What is the official language of Cambodia? Ooh, y'all think I know what that is? What is the official language of Cambodia, y'all? Come on. Make me proud. Make the stewardess Amy proud. What is the official language of Cambodia? What y'all think? No, it is not Spanish. Ah, yes. Okay, how do I pronounce it? Opiami? Did I say it right? Opiami? Please let me know if you have a nickname you want me to call you. Yes, I am checking YouTube, girl. Yes, I am. I see you. Oh, Emmanuel. Okay. I'm gonna call you Emmanuel, okay? I'm going to put your name like this on here. And by the way, YouTube, you keep saying, why can't I see other people's answers? Because I called you out on it. Rico was here. Rico, you still are here. You just got here. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I have to call you out as an example. Rico, you take other people's answers and you try to use them as your own. Okay? And I can't trust that. So you cannot just say it at the same time and assume that you'll get that point, because that's how you've been slipping in getting those points. We're not going to do that. So those of you on YouTube, you cannot see each other's answers. Okay? I can see them only. All right? Now, you're just going to have to watch the replay if you want to know. All right. So, SOG, what's up? We are going to Cambodia. Okay? We're doing our trivia game. Welcome aboard. All right. So, Emmanuel, let me give you that point. I don't want to forget. Okay? All right. Emmanuel. All right. Congrats, Emmanuel. All right. So, question number 5. This is the very last question. We also have, yes, G's 56. I see you. Welcome aboard. All right. So this is the Global Game Show, as you know. All right. We pick a new game show every Sunday now. That's our our summer schedule, excuse me. Every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time that is for you, that is when our show is live. Okay. All right. Now, question number 5. This is the last one before someone moves into first class. Okay, isn't this exciting? Okay, so question number 5. What is the most popular style of music in Cambodia? Let me know. What is the most popular style of music in Cambodia? What y'all think? What y'all think? YouTube, what do you think? TikTok, what do you think? What is the most popular? What is the most popular genre of music in Cambodia? Let me know. What we got? Simon. You said everybody's Googling right now. Book them, Dano. You are... Book them, Dano. You cannot call them out like that. Of course, SOG, you can have some water. Do you want sparkling water, spicy water, or flat/natural water, as they call it here in Europe? It is not reggae, but Simon E already said it. It is pop music. Okay? Pop music. All right. Did we skip a question? Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. I think that hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we didn't. We did not. Okay, so we're good. We are good. Okay, so now we're going to hold up, y'all. Gotta make sure we got everything right. Okay, cool. All right, so before we move on to our next game, we got a couple of things that's gonna happen. Simon E., you have now been moved to first class, and I will be presenting the first class meals for everyone. And I want to know in the comment section, even if you didn't make it into first class, which one would you choose as your first class meal? The 4 choices. Which one, okay? And second, it is time for our first platform beef. By the way, we had Renee Sanchez and D Money, if they're still here. If you want to talk smack about YouTube, we got you, because you did redeem your boxing gloves, okay? Now, YouTube, none of you have said any insults yet. Well, actually, Gab, you did say an insult, and I'll allow that. And I did read it. But if TikTok has any clapbacks for you, then you will hear it. If not, we will move on to our next game, okay? All right, but now let me go consult with the chef, and the chef will hand me the plates to show y'all as your first class meal choices. Again, congratulations to Simon E. for being our first passenger to make it into first class. And the way that you can make it into first class is if you answer not all, but most of the questions right out of each section, okay? So if you're the one with the highest points after each mini game, then you also enter first class, okay? And listen, at first class, we got heated seats, we got a complimentary airplane pillow, and a blanket. And like I said, your first class meals are on us, all right? Because that's what we do on Global Air. We give you the global experience, okay? So I'll be right back with the food, all right? All right, chef, what do we have for our first class meal to show our people here? All right, so our first one here. Ooh, this is good. Okay, let me show y'all. All right, YouTube, are you looking? You paying attention? Okay, I see y'all paying attention. Okay. All right, so our first one is called Loklak. Okay, Loklak. This is a beef stir fry. What is it? Okay, it is a beef stir fry with lettuce, tomatoes, and herbs. Now, those herbs are a secret recipe. The chef has not told me. But if you like beef stir fry, and I see that there's onions in here, this is probably the meal for you. Okay, so this is your first class meal here. Look at that. Look at how delicious that is. Okay. All right, and YouTube, I'm showing you as well, so that you know what Simon E is about to enjoy if it is one of his choices. Okay, Simon says, stir fry, I want that. Wait a minute. Okay, we have 3 more choices, okay, because you might change your mind. All right, our second dish, we have, hold on, let me make sure I read it right. Oh, and again, just to remind you, since we're going to Cambodia, we are going to be allowing or giving you a choice of 4 first-class meals that are traditional to Cambodia or very popular in Cambodia, okay? So this second one here is Nam Ban Chak, which is rice noodles, green curry gravy, tofu, herbs, and vegetables, okay? All right, so let me just give you a good visual. Make sure it doesn't fall off the plate. All right, so this is our second dish right here. Again, this has rice noodles, tofu. It also has some peppers in here too, bean sprouts, the curry, and some herbs. I think one of the herbs here, because the chefs don't like to tell me. All right. You said I had guessed Morocco. I know you did, Vixen, but we went to Cambodia instead. Maybe we'll revisit Morocco since we already did it. Maybe we'll do it sometime in the winter, okay? All right, but I see here, I think the chefs are not telling me the secret, but I see some mint here as a person who loves to cook. I see some mint here. I see some peppers. I see some bean sprouts. Is that a mushroom? No, that's an herb. Whoa, it almost fell off the plate. All right, and I also see some bok choy here. I know how to make this. I'm just kidding. All right, so here is your second choice here, okay? All right. Now, our third choice. Let's get to that. Our third choice is called, what is this called? I don't know. I don't speak the Cambodian language. I don't know what this is. No, ma'am, can you please sit down? Okay. Not yet. Okay. We will be serving spicy water in a second. Okay. Just give me a minute. Thank you. Okay. What is this? Kutiu? Okay, we're just gonna call it the noodle soup, okay? All right, so this noodle soup here, hold on, let me read the ingredients for those of you who are health conscious. This is a noodle soup with pork broth, seafood, and fresh herbs. Okay, all right, so this is what it looks like. We have fresh herbs here. We also have shrimp in here. As mentioned before, there's seafood in here. There's octopus in here. I think these are chunks of pork as well, and I see some spring onions, some I don't want to say that that's parsley. It may or may not be parsley, but it looks delicious. Okay, so this is your meal if you choose to have this one. Okay, now we're gonna go to our fourth and final choice of first class food. Okay, all right, and our fourth choice is this is made up. This is not a food. Who? Is this a real name? Because if you're making me act a fool in front of these people, I don't know. I'm going to have to get the pilot. Okay, so apparently the chef says, hello, R, how are you? The chef says that this is a mock tray. A mock tray? A mock tray? Okay. Amak tray, okay? And this is a delicious dish with fish. It consists of fish in curry coconut with lemongrass, okay? I mean, I didn't even know lemons had grass, okay? Now, listen, As you can see here, it is the opening of a coconut. And you see here that, what is it? You see here, you have the fish in here, the curry in here, the peppers, the, just everything. I see a little bay leaf in the corner. I mean, this is delicious, okay? All right, Clemente Gonzalez, how are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome everybody to the Global Game Show. Okay, so Simon, you saw our 4 choices. You have the stir fry, you have the fish and coconut curry, you have the rice noodles and all that. You also have the one with the seafood in there. Which one would you like to choose? Hey, how are you, Belt 98? Y'all ain't fired at pilot? No, okay, listen. Excuse me, you have a crush on the pilot, by the way, R, because Cheryl was the one who piloted the plane last time with all that turbulence. Weren't you there? I thought I saw you in seat 10B. I thought you were there. Or did you miss your flight again? I'm gonna have to check the records. All right, so which one would you like? Okay, you want the... Okay, you said the what? You know I don't have my glasses on. You got to say it in all caps. Give me 1 second, y'all. Ma'am, we are... How may I help you? Okay, we will be on it as soon as possible, okay? Thank you for choosing Global Air. Okay, now, so you want the curry. Okay, got you. So this one, the fish and the coconut curry. Okay, got you. All right, so here is your coconut curry. I'm so sorry about that, Simon. Didn't mean to drop your food. Chef, can we have another a mock tray, please? Sorry, give me just 1 moment, y'all. Just 1 moment. I'll be right with you, okay? I'm so sorry. No, I don't know what happened. It just dropped. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, got it. All right, so we got a new one. All right. Here is your... All right, just, All right, here is your fish coconut curry. All right, and all that jazz. This is for you. We're going to keep it in the warmer. All right. And remember, this is coconut. So if you are afraid, I'm not afraid. If you are allergic to coconuts, please let me know. We will give you a substitute dish. Okay. Okay. Got you. All right. And thank you so much for the roses. I do appreciate it. All right. You guys are awesome as always. Like I said, y'all make the show. I just host it. All right. So here is your fish coconut curry, aka a mock tray. And enjoy, okay? You will have your cutlery and everything over here when you're ready. All right? All right, so a little bit of a few housekeeping tips, okay? Just give me 1 second. Now, when you have your airplane pillow, if you happen to make it into first class, you will get a complimentary airplane pillow. I see so many of you passengers who I love and adore as always. I see you all putting your airplane pillows around your neck like this, like you're putting on like a blazer or a jacket. That is the wrong way to do it, okay? That is not going to do anything for you. You need to put on your airplane pillow like this, okay? That way, when you go to sleep, we have this little thing on Earth. What's it called? What's that thing on Earth that we have? Gravity, all right? So when you have gravity, that means that when you fall asleep, your head is going to tilt forward, okay? Or to the side or to the other side, okay? Hopefully not on the next passenger's shoulder. That is weird. But make sure that your neck pillow is like this, and that way you are comfortable and you have a comfortable place to rest your head. Otherwise, you're going to wake up with neck pain, back pain, and you're going to be mad at the staff. And trust me, listen. Listen. Cheryl is from 23rd, and she doesn't play that. So I would not suggest that you get her upset, okay? Especially because she's going to become the pilot one day, okay? All right. I dropped my pen, but now I got it. Now, yes, ma'am. How may I help you? Your what? Okay, your dog needs its medication. Okay. What type of medication, if you don't mind me asking? Okay. Okay. Okay, we have a veterinarian on the plane, so we'll get to that. Okay, did you fill out the form? The medication form that you need for your animal. Okay. Okay, if you can, just fill out this form here, and we will get you started on that, okay? Okay, thank you. All right, now, a little bit of housekeeping. I got to tell you something, okay? Hi, no nonsense. How you doing? Before we get to the beef, the platform beef, listen, please, I need y'all to use your listening ears. If you have a pet on the plane, please make sure that it is in a pet approved, airline approved or airplane approved pet cage, okay? You cannot keep it in a styrofoam box. You can't keep it in your luggage. You can't keep it in a plastic container from the container store. You have to put it in a proper cage and make sure that the cage fits the animal. You cannot put a gerbil in a dog cage. You cannot put a snake in a fish tank, okay? I hope not, okay? That is not how it works. Also, too, if you, like this lovely passenger here, has to give your pet medication, please fill out the form. That way that our veterinarian can administer the medication that it needs at the correct time. Otherwise, like this lady, I don't know what to tell her. Maybe you guys can give me some advice. But her like dog has like social anxiety and takes medication, but she didn't fill out the form. So if it's not on the list, it's not going to happen. So I don't know what to do about that. If you see a shoe thrown at me, you know why. Okay? You said 23rd and Crenshaw. Tell Cheryl we cool. Okay, listen. Cheryl's in the back piloting not piloting the plane, but sitting next to the captain, Captain Crunch. But we will definitely let her know. Okay? So, y'all making me go out of uniform with this hair. Give me 1 second. Now, it is time for our platform beef, okay? As I promised you, after each mini game, y'all get to talk smack about each platform. YouTube, do you have anything that you would like to say about TikTok? TikTok, do you have anything that you have to say about YouTube? Okay, Crazy Dan. They call you crazy, not Crazy Dan. I'm sorry, I call you Crazy Dan. Jazzy Dan, you are here, so that means you are ready to talk smack about TikTok. Is that so? And by the way, if y'all have anything that you want to say or response, or you want to stir up some beef, and like I said, platform beef, you put in that boxing glove in the room, and we can get it started. Okay? YouTube, you already know what to do. If you want to do that, you drop in that 10 cents, and you got it. Okay? Okay. Gabby, by the way, I don't know if y'all heard, but Gabby was already talking smack about y'all. She said that she cannot wait to roast TikTok because TikTok expletive. Okay, y'all know I don't do that on the show. I don't, say the curse words, but you can use your imagination and know what she said. Okay. Miranda says, is Marlon there? No, Marlon is not here. Or Bubblegum. I think Bubblegum is still here. Yes. Do you have anything you want to say about them or TikTok in general? Jazzy Dan says, oh, God. Oh, my God. I can't. Okay, so, Jazzy Dan, what do you have to say? Because that wasn't an insult. That was just a statement, but not really. It didn't really hit home for me. And YouTube, if y'all got something to say, you better say it now. Okay, Jazzy Dan, can you explain that to me? Because all of your insults to TikTok are always so intricate. Like they don't make sense sometimes. So can you explain that to me? Okay. And what was the next part about what you said? Okay. Okay, so Dan has 2 insults for TikTok. Clearly, Dan, not clearly, because y'all can't see it, But Dan is accusing all of you of being bots. I don't know how that's an insult, but we'll take it, okay? And they said that he said that TikTok might be the best at trivia, but TikTok is not the best at hygiene, okay? Okay. So pretty much Jazzy Dan says y'all stink and you're robotic. Oh, I give that like a good 6 out of 10. That was pretty good. Especially the part where you said the TikTok doesn't smell too good. I don't know if that's true because I can't smell the viewers from here. They all seem like pretty wonderful people. But yeah. TikTok, y'all got a response for that? If you do, drop that boxing glove. All right. In the meantime, though, Gabby is now on here. Okay. This one, hi, no nonsense. Thank you for the finger heart. I do appreciate that. Oh, this one's Bubblegum. Are you still there? Bubblegum, if you're there, give me like a signal, like a number 1 or a wave or something, because this insult is for you. Gabby got some words for you. So this is directly to Bubblegum. Bubblegum is somewhere here on the TikTok. If not, y'all know. All right, don't say I didn't tell you. Okay, so Gabby says bubblegum ? More like bubble yuck. Okay. Oh, I was a little petty, Gabby. What do you have against bubblegum? All right, Miranda has something to say. Miranda says, I bet all the guys on TikTok have receding hairlines. Oh, wow. Every time, okay, it's getting personal now. It's getting personal. You got all the guys on TikTok looking in the mirror like this, trying to brush their hair. I don't know what y'all think about that. Okay. So far, 3 insults for TikTok and 3 insults from YouTube, and TikTok has not clapped back. Again, if y'all have something to say, you want to stir up the beef, you go ahead and put in that golden boxing glove and say what you got to say, and I will relay it back to YouTube. Now, make sure that it is not filtered. So if you got to be creative with your words, you do that. I allow it, okay? And yeah, all right. But if you don't have anything to say now, we can go ahead and move on to the next game, which is guess that word or phrase. And as you know, we are going to speak in the official Cambodian language, which, if you did not know, it is Khmer. Khmer. All right, so we'll be saying some words or phrases in Khmer. You said, I'm surprised you're encouraging this behavior. Listen, y'all always listen. I gotta decipher who's an internet gangster and who actually has the guts and the bravery to say what they need to say. So far, I gotta look, listen, it's Sunday. It's been a long week. Y'all gotta vent somewhere. So I'm here to give you the platform to do that. All right? And plus it's all fun and games. All right, no nonsense. If you know nonsense, if your name, I love how your name is No Nonsense, but you letting YouTube bully you. Crazy. All right, so like I said, we're going to move on to our second game, which is guess that word or phrase. And I'll be reading to you 5 phrases in Khmer, which is the official language of Cambodia. And you have to tell me what it means in English. Now, this one is a little tricky because obviously I'm sure many of you do not speak Khmer, all right? And neither did I until I studied these words and phrases. But if you need a hint at any point of the game and any question, you just drop 1 rose in the room and I'll be more than happy to act it for you. Say the first letter of the English translation, or I would say first 3 letters. And then, or I can tell you whether it is a question and answer or just a question, a statement, or 1 word, okay? I'll give you some sort of hint, all right? I promise you. You got my pinky promise, all right? All right, so let's get this started. All right, so word number 1. Well, I just told you if it was a word, so you got that one. Phrase number 1, it is, I'm sorry, I have to get my glasses out. This is too much. Hold on, y'all. As you know, the host has got to see too. So let me just put on my glasses, okay? Okay, we got it. Okay, it is. What? Is that a real word? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, it is chum riup soa. Yeah, chum riup. Oh, chum riup soa. Chum riup soa. What do y'all think that means? Chum riup soa. Those of you who speak Cambodian, whether you're watching now or watching the replay on YouTube, I am so sorry. All right, so the first phrase is chum riup soa. What does that mean in English? What y'all think that means? And again, if you need a hint, I got you. Like I said, drop that rose in the room and I will help you to the answer, okay? All right. Is that your answer, no nonsense? Is it okay? Because it doesn't mean okay. It doesn't mean what's up either. But, you're not too far. Yes, no nonsense. You got it. The answer is hello. Okay? All right. So, we're going to change the color a little bit. Hello, Rob that guy, 626. How you doing? All right. So, Chum Riopsua means hello in Khmer, which is the official language of Cambodia. Good job. All right. We ain't got no nurse on here. We got a veterinarian, though, so if you need to see him, he's got you. Oh, by the way, because there's a lot of excitement going on. Do y'all need any refreshments? Okay. Do y'all need any refreshments? Let me know, okay? We also got mini pizzas, like frozen pizzas and stuff on the plane. By the way, Simon, do you like the first class food? You chose the coconut curry, the fish coconut curry. How was that? In the meantime, no nonsense. I'm going to put your name, okay? No nonsense. 718. Rob Cruz. You said I was mad at you. You never read my answers. What you mean? What answers did you give? Let me know. Okay, let me know. Was it an insult to YouTube? If it was, I didn't see any golden boxing glove, so I didn't even know that you wanted to say anything, okay? But don't be mad at me, okay? Be glad. We're in global air, okay? Good vibes as always, okay? All right, so no nonsense though. If you have an insult that you want to say to YouTube, make sure that you are very detailed, like creative with your answers, even if you have to space them apart in different messages, okay? And of course, if you want it read to YouTube, you put in that golden boxing glove, okay? All righty. Okay, so phrase number 2, numero due, it is Akon. Okay. Akon. Okay. What does that mean? No, that's not the answer, Rico. Off and on? No. No. Good morning? No, it does not mean good morning. No. It does not mean girl. Are you saying girl, like to me, or is that the answer? Hi, I see you. Yes, I see you. No nonsense. I wonder why your answers are bolded. Welcome. No. I would love to give y'all a hint. Oh my gosh. No, it does not mean good morning. It does not mean off and on. It does not mean welcome. It does not mean girl. Akon. What y'all think? Okay. I told you I gotta dance at every live that we have, okay? All right. Yes, Gabby. Yes. Okay, Gabby's got it right from YouTube. Gabby's got it right. Akon means thank you. Akon means thank you. All right, Gabby, good job. Good job. See, y'all doing your thing, okay? First, I thought YouTube fell asleep, but y'all awake now. All right. Yes, it does. It means thank you. Yep. Okay, so now I'm going to say two words, but they both mean the same thing. Okay? But one goes to one gender, the other one goes to the other gender. Okay? So we have bot, and what is that? Oh, cha. Bot or cha. Again, one belongs to one gender, one belongs to the other. Bot or and cha. What do those words mean again? They both mean one word. Bot or cha. If you need a hint, I will give you that hint. All you gotta do is just let me know you need one. Bot or cha. Very? Nope. No, it does not mean beautiful. No. It does not mean nice. No, it does not. No, Blake, it does not mean hi. I think you came in here a little late. We already established what hi and hello means in Khmer, which is Chomripsoa. Okay? By the way, we're going to Cambodia today, okay? If you haven't noticed. So the word is bot or cha. They both mean the same thing, but one belongs to one gender, one belongs to the other one. Yeah. Yes, bot and cha both mean the same thing, but bot is said by one gender, cha is said to another gender. Which y'all think you TikTok, which I think YouTube. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Is that your answer, Simon? No, it does not mean bad. No, it does not. But I like those answers. Okay, I like that answer. What y'all think? I know, don't be shy in these comments now. I'd rather you get it wrong or guess and get it right than stay silent and get no points. Okay? Pretty? No. Wrong? No. But I like these guesses though. Food? No. I can't even give you a hint. No, it does not mean no. It does not mean gorgeous. No. No, not delicious. Y'all must be hungry, okay? Because y'all saying all these things to describe food. Now y'all making me hungry. What does bot or cha mean? It does not mean smart. No. Cute? Nope. All right. What y'all think? See, Miranda, I can't even. How you gonna argue with me, Miranda? It does not mean what your answers were. I have the answers. How you gonna get mad at me? Why the angry face? What did I do? Y'all stressing me out now. Oh, Oh, that was your answer. I'm sorry. I thought you were arguing with me. I was like, girl, don't argue with me. Yes, you're right, Miranda. Okay, so cha or bat means yes. Okay, so if you're a man, you say bat. If you say cha, you're a woman. Okay, so depending on your gender, whatever you are, you say bat or cha. So I would say cha because I'm a woman. All right. If you're a dude, if you're a man, you would say bat. You said no. He said unbelievable. Well, believe it, honey. Because listen, I'm trying to show y'all something around here. So now, if you're trying to rizz up somebody, you can be like, I speak a different language. And if you're a guy, you can be like, bat. And she'd be like, oh my God. You know, I'm trying to help y'all out. Yes, yes, and yes. Exactamundo. You got it. Look at you. Look at you. All right. So our next one. That one is, what is it? Oh, otoy. Ote. Sorry. Ote. What does ote mean? I think y'all can guess this one. What does ote mean? Come on, make me proud. Make me proud. What does ote mean? Nope, not okay, Bubba Go. It does sound like it, but after all the words we went through, what does ote mean? Out of all the words we just went through, ote means no. It does not mean car or automatic. Not automobile either. Money, no. Out of all the words we went through, we learned how to say hello, thank you, yes, what, thank you, no nonsense, thank you, thank you. Thank you, no nonsense, thank you. All right, good. Now our very last word before we continue our platform beef. Thank you, no nonsense, because I was about to stress myself out. Y'all stressing me out. Jay Gonzalez 02, how are you doing? Welcome in. All right, so our last word in Khmer, which is the official language of Cambodia, is Liahui. I promise you that's a real word. Liahui. 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 What does that mean? What do y'all think that means in English? It does not mean good morning, but I can't say that you're far off. Well, you kind of are. What does Liahui mean? What does Liahui mean? Please. Is this where are you going? We're going to Cambodia. That's what we're flying to. This is all about Cambodia today. Good night. No, it does not mean good night. Oh. You said where you go. My bad. No nonsense. I know that's your answer. It is not where you're going. It's not good night. It's not good evening. R, what is your answer? You said good yay. You saying, was that Kanye? What do y'all think? It says you are welcome. No, it is not. Bubba Ghost says LOL. You know me. I gotta keep it lively up here. All right. So what does Liahui mean? Liahui. It does not mean excuse me. I think somebody said it in the comments. I'm not gonna say which platform, but maybe the spelling wasn't right. Nope, it does not mean let's dance. It does not mean excuse me. It does not mean light bulb. Where'd you get light bulb from? That's so random. I understand. No, it does not mean that. No. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm paying attention. No, it does not mean good evening. No, it does not mean good afternoon. It does not mean good night. It does not mean good morning. I'm saying it so you don't have to. What does it mean, y'all? Come on, come on. If you need a hint, let me know. Like I said, drop the rose in the room and I will give you a very good hint. I already got it in my mind. My mind up here. All right? Liahui, Liahui. What does Liahui mean? Come on, y'all. I'm looking at both platforms with a side eye. It does not mean thank you. That is akon. Akon is thank you. Thank you, Simon E. I am so glad that you took the time to study Cambodian or Khmer. It means goodbye. It means goodbye. But good job, Emmanuel. I like the fact that you answered, though, okay? Don't be discouraged, okay? It means goodbye. Whew. Okay? Goodbye. He's a good yay. It's goodbye. You said I said that 8 times. I did not see you say it 8 times. You said good yay. Good space Y-E. You said teacher be nice. Okay, I promise. I'll be nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. Okay? All right. Hey, listen, y'all. Hey, students, don't get rowdy on this plane, okay? Behave. You said look back. Look back. Okay, what language are we speaking, R? Okay, look back. Okay, I got you. I got you. I did look back. I did not see anything. See, you're gonna make me scroll up. Yep, only thing I see is good yay. I don't know. Maybe TikTok filtered it. I'm not sure. But thank you, Simon E. You get to stay in first class and also have a choice of a first class meal. Okay, again, you already had the fish curry. We have the beef. Okay, all right, you already know what you want. Never mind. Hold there. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, so we got the food for you. Okay. Okay, let me not. I don't want to drop your food again. I apologize. Okay. So here is the beef, not beef stew, the beef stir fry with the tomatoes and the herbs and the onions and the lettuce and the everything. Okay, you got it all. All right. So there you go. Enjoy that. All right, y'all. Look at how good this is. He said that doesn't look bad. I know. This is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all gotta travel to enjoy these foods. If I was not on a 16-hour shift on this plane, I would eat some of this food myself. Okay, but I can't yet. All right, but this is right here for you. This is delicious. So especially because it's so full of like protein and all that. So those of you who want to get your gains in, I recommend this, okay? Because it is the summertime. Now time for them beach bodies. All right, here you go. We're going to put it on the warmer so that you can, have this when you'd like, okay? All right, now it is the moment that y'all have been waiting for. You said next it's actually going to be cooked. You know what, cyber hip hop, don't hate on Cambodian food, okay? All right, you stop. Be nice. But welcome aboard, okay? All right, Ant-Man, I see you too. What's up? How are you? Now, it is time for y'all favorite game now, in our final game, which is Guess That Drawing, okay? All the drawings will be done here, and if you get a point, you will receive, if you get it right, you will receive a point, okay? Our last game is Guess That Drawing, but first, since y'all make the show, you make the rules, you do the honors of helping us pick a color. All right, so we have our 3 colors that we're going to choose from. We have red, blue, and black. Which one do you think I should draw it with today? Blue, red. Okay, YouTube, what do y'all think? Hi, Verse, how are you? Thank you. Blue, red, or black? Which one? Red, blue, or black. Okay, so Emmanuel, you're saying blue? Since you said number 2 and this is the second color? Okay, where'd you get your certificate in drawing again? I am glad you asked. You know what? Okay, y'all, blue. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's pick the color first and then I'll show you my art degree, okay? All right, so we have blue, red, red. Okay, somebody's got to break this tie. Blue. Okay, you got it. Blue is the color. All right, but I am glad that you asked about where I got this art degree from. Let me show you, okay? So as you know, thank you for the rose. As you know, for 5, you know, let me not say that because TikTok is going to think I'm selling something to y'all, and I told you I don't do that. I had a lovely art professor. I went to one of the top art schools of my block, okay, when I lived in New York. And as you know now, I live in Europe and everything. And by the way, I was able to transfer the credits from this New York school over to Europe here. And so I'm just drawing for y'all. Yes, it is bubblegum. It is Cambodian pop music. But if you did not know, I went to the Walmart Art Institute for the Gifted and Talented. All right, now, as you can see, let me just tell you about my professors and everything, okay? So we have Professor Frank Murphy, also known as Fraudulent Frank, okay? And we also have Dean Jones, okay? Dean Barry Bogus was his nickname in high school. Bogus Jones, okay? Now, as you know, my art teacher, Frank, he is currently serving a 5 to 10 year. It's more like 10 years because of the amount of, just there's a lot of evidence against him. But 10-year stint at a New York penitentiary. I did. You know what? No, you know what? Cyber hip hop. I actually got my associate's degree over there at Dollar Tree Institute for finance. If you didn't know, they have a good financial program. Okay, so I recommend you look into it. Okay, so now my professor Frank, such a wonderful art teacher. He did a lot in the art world. He actually had a say-so in the Mona Lisa. He's actually the reason why Mona Lisa doesn't have eyebrows. He had input on that, okay? He also does, different private art shows and stuff like that. Well, he did. And I never got access to him because he always said that there was high-profile private events. But, I'm sure he has a lot of, awesome things. Now, he says he watches my videos every week and watches, me on the plane every single Sunday. So shout out to you, Professor Frank, if you're watching. Okay. And so he unfortunately is doing a 10-year stint at a New York penitentiary. This is a story that gets me just a little emotional. I'm sorry. He was accused, as I don't think he's guilty, but he was accused of international insect trafficking. So he would be, distributing bugs on the black market. I mean, he had from roaches in New York motels to like the 2028 mosquitoes that haven't come out yet. And it was a lot. I don't know if y'all saw this on the news, but it was about 100-man operation, and they were working different connections, and they did a lot of stuff. So if you needed bugs from 2028, these are the new mosquitoes that haven't rolled out yet. You'll see them, but he had the hookup. All right, and but he was. I admired his attention to detail. And so I knew he was going to be a good art teacher for me, okay? So, like I said, the Walmart Art Institute for the Gifted and Talented, check it out. Wonderful, wonderful program. And like I said, the most popular art school on my block. And, shout out to you, Professor Frank. All right, so it's got me a little emotional a little bit. Okay, so anyway, we are going to now end with our game of guess that word, or not guess that word, a phrase, guess that drawing, where we will be drawing. I will be drawing 5 animals that are commonly found in Cambodia, And y'all have to tell me exactly what I'm drawing, okay? If you get the point, then you end up on here if you aren't there already, okay? All right. All right, and please give me your feedback, your honest feedback, because I do like to send these drawings to my professor via mail. And when we do our collect calls, he always tells me how I can improve my techniques, okay? All right, so let's get started. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to give y'all a more realism effect with this. All right. Okay. All right. So, what do y'all think? What do y'all think that I'm drawing? And by the way, nobody said any beef about anything, so we're going to go ahead and skip that. But what do you think that I'm drawing? A duck? No. A swan? No. You gotta really pay attention to the details. YouTube, what do you think? No, it's not a giraffe. No. An orangutan? No. No. Some sort of monkey? No. It is not a swan. No, I see that. What do y'all think? Any guesses? A parrot? No. I don't know where y'all getting this from. Hold on. Let me just add more detail and maybe you'll understand. Maybe you'll get it a little bit. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Maybe that will help. You said a palm tree? No. Come on, y'all. Okay. Listen, honestly, y'all, you should have guessed this by now. Yes. Okay. Miranda's got it right. Miranda, you get that point, girlie. Okay, it is an elephant. How do y'all not see that this is an elephant? Let me finish the drawing and then you're going to be like, oh, it does look like an elephant. Hold on, y'all. It's an elephant. All right, so Miranda, yes, you got that point. Okay. 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 So this is an elephant. See? Oh, I forgot this detail. Okay. What y'all think about this elephant, y'all? This is an elephant. You said that's nowhere near now. Yes, it is. It looks just like it. You got the trunk. You got the ear. You got the you know what? After further inspection, yeah, macho alpha. I know what you mean. It's missing. Let me fix it for you, okay? Okay. Now it looks like an elephant. All right. That's an elephant. What y'all think? Y'all like it? Okay, if you can rate it at a 10, 0 being the worst, and 10 being like just Picasso in the making, what do you think that this is? I mean, what do you think? Honesty is the best policy, so don't hold back, okay? Okay. Jazzy Dan said I should hold you back from all pens and pencils. Okay. Emmanuel said, I tried. Thank you. Thank you. See? Isn't that what all artists do? We just try to make the world a better place. Miranda said, is that what you legitimately see? An elephant? Yes, this is an elephant. Rico said, do you need glasses again? No, I have them. I could see. You said, DNC says, I'd give it a solid 6. It's definitely creative. Thank you. I am so glad that y'all like this. I mean, y'all so sweet. As you know, I got to take a screenshot of this to show my professor, okay? So, and plus, you can, if you want a wallpaper, you let me know, okay? I got you. Okay. Okay. You said, why does the trunk look like that? Like what? Jazzy Dan said, why y'all coming after the trunk? You said 80%. Thank you. Jazzy Dan says, I don't think the trunk should be far back. The elephant looks like it's in pain. Oh my God, what is that? Miranda says, great, now my husband won't be able to sleep tonight. Something's telling me that y'all don't like this. Thank you for the donut, I appreciate that. Anyway, we're going to move forward. This is an elephant, if you didn't know. An elephant is commonly found, actually, the Asian elephant is known to be, prancing around Cambodia. You said, thank you. I appreciate that, okay? Because I worked hard in my art school, okay? All right. Simon says, I just lost my appetite. Thank you, Simon. I'm so glad. All right, time for our second joint. Thank you, Emmanuel. You're right. I'm gonna ignore the haters because they're just mad because they didn't go to a prestigious art school like me. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's nice. I can do that one, of course, because I'm here as your artist. Okay. Okay, so I just want to tell you the perspective. I will let you know this. The animal that I'm drawing is sitting in front of you, okay? It's like, you know how animals sit down and they face you? That is the perspective I'm going for here, okay? All right. Okay, you said a unicorn. No, it is not a unicorn. Okay. Okay. What do y'all think? Well, you don't know what it is yet, but what do y'all think that it is? Why do you always say something Pikachu related? A cat? Technically, yes and no. It has a more specific label. An owl? No, it is not an owl. No. Miranda says, yes, definitely a Pikachu. You said a distressed cat. Okay, no, it is not a cat. Some people may refer to it as in that family, but no. Yes, thank you, no nonsense. That's what I'm talking about, okay? That's what I'm talking about. It is a tiger. I'm so glad that you see my art. Hold on. I'm gonna draw it for you, and then y'all gonna be like, oh, of course it's a tiger. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think this is one of the best drawings I've ever done, probably. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. A little bit of details. Okay. And there is your tiger. Look at that. That's a tiger. Yeah, yes it is. You agree with what? Oh, thank you for sharing the live. No nonsense. I appreciate it. Look where my boy told me the tiger. Oh, Tony the tiger. See, you look. They're great. See, this is great. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, James. How are you? All right, so what do y'all think, YouTube and TikTok? Honest opinion. Again, this is a tiger. This is specifically an Indo-Chinese tiger from Cambodia, okay? I think it's cute, right? It looks like ferocious, rawr. Ferocious. Gabby says, why does it have fishnets on? It's not, these are the tiger stripes. Yeah, it looks like fishnets from that Patrick Star scene. Tiger in negligee. I can't. I like the ears. Thank you. Pikachu after dark. I can't. This is not. They got the nerve. See, exactly. Thank you for putting the emoji because it looks just like it. See, this tiger looks just like the emoji. Okay. Now, let's move on to our third drawing. But good job so far, y'all. Y'all doing your thing. Okay. Okay. All right. This is good. This is nice. I like this one. Okay. Okay. Hold on. All right. So here is our third drawing. Here's the beginning part of it. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate it. Do you want a hint? No nonsense? Or is that just showing me love? You said Mickey Mouse. Oh my God. How y'all saying it at the same time? No nonsense. You said Mickey Mouse. Miranda said Mickey Mouse fan. I can't. It is not Mickey Mouse. It is not a mouse. No nonsense. Since you gave a rose, do you want a hint on this one? And I'll give you a good hint. You said Minnie Mouse. No, Rob, that guy. It is not Minnie Mouse. You said an animal on a stick. No. A popsicle from Central Park. No. I can't. What popsicles have you had from Central Park? You're not talking about them nasty SpongeBob ones, right? Where the eye is like all right here, and the other eye is like right here, and it melts in like 3 seconds. Hopefully not. Okay, so we done moved on to hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. DJ, what's up with this? What is up with this? You said, oh, good Lord. You said a Klondike bar. You said, oh, good Lord. Rob Cruz, what do you think this is? Man, because you've seen my drawings for a couple of months now. You know what is in my head when I close my eyes. What do you think I'm drawing? What do you think that this is, y'all? You said I'm afraid to guess. Why? Okay, I'll add more details so that you know it's not a giraffe. No, it is not. Hold on, I'll add more details. Hold on, I'm adding details. Okay, maybe this will help. You said, I know what I see. What do you see? Enlighten me. Let me know what you think that this is. What y'all think what do you think this is? Rico said, oh, she thick. Don't look, it's a drawing. Rico, not with that energy in here. Mouse, no, it is not a mouse. Come on, go ahead. Rob Cruz, don't run away that quick. Rob that guy. We got both Robs in here. What do you think? No nonsense. What do you think? Emmanuel, what you think? Molly Papa, all of y'all that have been here. Simon E, Gabby, Miranda, what do y'all think that this is? Thank you, Simon. I'm glad someone was paying attention in art theory. It is a monkey. It's a monkey. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me finish the drawing for you. You said, wow. You said you didn't see my answer. What was your answer? I didn't see it. What do y'all think? Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to see what's up with this. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to draw the fur on the monkey, y'all. Okay, see? With hair, it's the same thing I've been doing. But thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, so this is the monkey. Look at it. Look at it. It's a friendly monkey. So this is specifically a long-tailed macaque. Macaque, which is it's in the monkey family, so I would have just accepted monkey. All right, look at this. I mean, look at how cute this is. I mean, it looks just like it. Okay. See, thank you. See, YouTube, what do you think? Okay, Jazzy Dan says monkey with spikes. Rock and roll monkey. It's not spikes, it's fur. He said, why are her feet so big? That's just because monkeys do a lot of walking around, so they're probably bound to get swollen. I was trying to give you some realism to the monkeys. You said, oh, that's cute. I had my crucifix ready. You know what? Anyway. Okay. All right. So we're going to go to our fourth drawing. And I think y'all like this one. Y'all will like this. Okay. Okay. There you go. Here is the outline of it. Or like the first beginning steps. What do y'all think that this is? An ox? No, it is not an ox. A rhino? No. A bear? No. Abba? What is Abba? Like Abba and Preach? That's not nice to say. They seem very nice. Giraffe? No. Nope. It's not a cow. No, it is not a cow. Again, it is not a bear. Your imagination. No, it is not my imagination. This is a real animal. Those of you who have watched my videos before, gone on this flight before, you have seen me draw this before in the exact same method. I gotta be consistent for y'all. Okay, I will add to the drawing, and then maybe we'll give you more ideas. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do it. Okay, maybe that will help. No, it's not a bull. It's not a buffalo. It's not a goat. Nope. Oh, let me, okay. Okay, they got some Cambodian rap music. Bubblegum TMI, girl, TMI. This song is lit. I'm not even gonna lie. They got the little hats on. They like. Okay. All right. You said antelope on steroids, armadillo. No, absolutely not. But Rob Cruz, you're not specifically far from it. This song is lit, y'all. Woo! Okay. It's it's not a goat. I keep telling you this. Woo! What do you think that it is? It's not. If somebody says goat, one more time. If somebody says goat, one more time. It's not a goat. Thank you, Vixen. Thank you, Vixen. I am so glad that you know me enough now to know what I'm drawing. It is a deer. Oh my gosh. But it's okay. It's okay. I know some of you who are new. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, hold on. Y'all can't tell me you don't like this song. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all not ready for it. All right, so it is a deer. It is a deer. A deer. Okay? See? It's a deer. It's a deer. Finally, my first point. Yes, Vixen. Let me make sure to give you that point because you deserved it. You deserve it. Okay, Vixen? Okay. I spelled it right. Yes, I did. Okay. So, see, it's a deer. Y'all can't tell me this is not a deer. Gabby says, oh, dear. That sucks. Okay. De nada. Jazzy Dan says it looks like one of the people on TikTok. Is that another shot that you're trying to throw? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, listen, TikTok had no responses to the beep, so I think y'all won that one. I hear that drawing saying hee-haw. It's not a donkey. It's a deer. You know deer have teeth. Listen, y'all. Maybe if you look at it from far away, it looks like a deer, right? Anyway, like I said, screenshot this and send it to my teacher. All right, it says what do you say? Hold on, I'm waiting for this thing to go away. It's a deer. Look carefully. Exactly. If you squint, if you just completely close your eyes and imagine, it's a deer, okay? You just got to close your eyes like completely till you see nothing. And then you're like, oh, that's a deer. I'm telling you right now, next time y'all see a deer, this is what you'll see. Now, this is specifically an Eld's deer. ELD''S deer. This is commonly found in Cambodia. Okay? Okay. Okay, Rico said, remind me to not go to around Cambodian deer. Miranda says, yeah, right? I can't. Yes, thank you. Exactly. See, Vixen, see, it looks just like the emoji that Vixen put in the chat. Look at it. And it's eating grass. See? Environmentalism. All right, so now we are moving on to our very last drawing, and then we get to crown someone as the trivia champion. All right, so. Ooh. Okay. Okay, what do y'all think that this is? It's not a beaver, no. Oh, you said you were... I was guessing. Yeah, I know, I saw. You said, oh, Lord. It's not a big... Yes, thank you, Vixen. It's a crocodile. See? I told y'all will get my drawings if you just give it a chance. So, yes, I present to you an Cambodian crocodile, also known as the Siamese crocodile, okay? Hold on. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to fix the tail a little bit. Okay, hold on. And don't worry, it's a friendly crocodile as long as you don't get too close to it. Hold on. Look at that. It's a crocodile. You said, let me get that crown. You get 2 points. You can get that. So see, this is a crocodile. That's a crocodile. Look at that. All right, YouTube, what do you think? Because y'all been quiet for a long time. What do you think about this crocodile? Thank you, Emmanuel. I appreciate that. Okay, Rico says more like a crocodile. Okay. Thank you. Why does the tail look like that? I think that's more of an alligator. You said not bad. Thank you. See, Vixen says it's not bad. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miranda. I don't know how you can type so fast. Vixen, you said not bad. Miranda said not good either. Thank you. Well, haters gonna hate. You said YouTube was meaner than TikTok. See, you know what? I accept constructive criticism, even though I think you're wrong. I appreciate your comment. Okay? I gotta say that because y'all make the show. I just host it. It says croc with a disabled arm. What? No, it's swimming. It's swimming. It's gotta like swim, like that. So, but if you want to look at it that way, I respect it. Art is different in everybody's image. Like y'all know, like I promise you, when I close my eyes, I see all of these drawings. Like this doesn't look any different from a crocodile on National Geographic. Okay? So, it is now time for us to announce the winner. Okay? It is time for us to announce the winner. But first, we're going to calculate how many points each platform got. All right, so let's start off with YouTube. YouTube, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points on your total platform. TikTok, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points on your total platform. Okay, congratulations, TikTok. You have won that, but there can only be one trivia champion. So I will read the names and you will know your points. Again, everyone who's gotten a point here will be on my TikTok story, okay? And then, yeah, we can move from there. But first, I want to say, before we get into that, y'all had such amazing energy today, both platforms, okay? You brought your A game. It is always nice to see y'all every Sunday. I know some of you don't like the fact that we reduced the days, but listen, it is summer vacation for everyone, all right? And I got to make sure that y'all see life abroad, but I can't do that if I'm, always giving the game show. I got to give y'all the global experience inside the game and outside, okay? Yes, every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, but I want to say that you brought your A game and you're awesome, okay? But there's something more awesome. Having a trip abroad or deciding that you finally want to relocate. So if that is something that you want to do, somebody expressed earlier, I think it was Mr. Will64, that he would like to travel to Vietnam. You have some people that are inquiring about Greece. You have some people that want to really make their travel plans happen. So if that is what you want to do, go ahead and DM me. We help with passports. We help with document retrieval. We help with notary and apostille services. We do all of that. We help with personal itineraries for you, whether it's for you, a bridal trip, a group, whatever it is. We are here to make sure that we make that travel fantasy a reality, okay? Because you can't go year by year by year saying you want to go somewhere. Let's actually make it happen today, okay? So if that's something that you're interested in, it's something that you are ready to do, like I said, go ahead and email me at americansabroad2@gmail.com or DM me. We can work something out. Whatever you need, we will make sure that it's customized to you or your family or whatever needs that you have, okay? Also from YouTube, I'm also talking to y'all too. Second thing, for those of you who hit the follow button, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. As you know, I like to really know who y'all are. Like anything y'all share with me, I do take. I lagged out. It's okay. It's okay, Vixen. I got you. So if you can hear me now, like I said, if you want to make your travel journey come true, go ahead and email me at americansabroad2@gmail.com or simply just DM me, okay? Now, secondly, those of you who did hit the follow button or those of you who have been following me, I do check y'all out and see what you're all about. And a lot of you are really trying to make a name for yourselves out there, whether it's as a musician, as a t-shirt designer, tattoo artist, hair braider, whatever you do, and you deserve to be recognized for your talent. So if that is what you want to do, let me know, and I can also display your product, business, or service on live or also on a standalone video if that is what you would like. Again, go ahead and DM me, or you can also email me, and we can make that happen, okay? Because y'all successful and all that stuff. So we want to make sure that everybody sees, again, your talent and what you have to offer. All right, same for you on YouTube. You know what to do. You have my TikTok. You also, some of you found my Instagram. That's very interesting. And you also have my email in the channel bio. So you go ahead and do your thing, and let's make that happen. So now I have to, yes, exactly. You're all successful in your own ways. All right. But there's nothing wrong with also letting other people see that as well. As much exposure as you can. That's what we're here to do, because we're not here to hold anybody back in 2026. Okay. At least I'm not. All right. So what we're going to do is now calculate the points for the winner of the Global Game Show Cambodia episode, okay? So I'm going to go by name, and I'll tell you how many points you have, all right? Whoever has the most points will be our trivia champion tonight. All right, so starting with TikTok, Renee Sanchez, you have 1 point. Molly Papa, you have 1 point. Emmanuel, you have 1 point. No Nonsense, you have 3 points. Vixen, you have 2 points. All right, that is for y'all. YouTube, Miranda, you have 2 points. Gabby, you have 1 point. And Simon E, you have 4 points, which means that Simon E from YouTube is our recent and our recent and new trivia champion for the Global Game Show Cambodia. All right, so what I'm going to do is have your name at the top of the list. Everybody else who got a point will go in point order, okay? It says, actually, Vixen, you got 3rd place because No Nonsense has 3 points and you have 2 points. All right? But congratulations anyway. And those of you who didn't get a point, do not feel discouraged. Again, once you hit that follow button, you will see the next time we go live, which is, again, every Sunday, unless I say otherwise, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time it is for you, that is the time for you to move and get on our next flight. Okay? We still top 3. That's what matters. Exactly. That's what's up. I love the energy that y'all gave tonight. It is always a pleasure talking to y'all, even when y'all DM me and ask me questions and stuff like that. I do appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to speak to all of you. For those of you who just joined, if you're new here, welcome aboard. You mean so much to me, more than you know. Those of you who chose to give a gift, I do appreciate that as well. But most of all, I just want to thank you for y'all energy, okay? Y'all was rocking with me for about 2 hours, and we made this a whole vibe about Cambodia, okay? So don't forget to take what you know and what you learned about Cambodia and do your thing, impress some people. Tell them what you learned from the Global Game Show, okay? So it is time for my break now. We have been flying for 16 hours on this flight. Okay, Carter's over there tired, and I'm sure Cheryl is going to want to fly the plane, and when she does, I don't want to be on it, okay? So make sure that you collect all your baggage from the overhead bins. That is the end of our Global Game Show. If you got your shoes confiscated because they were not safe, we will return them back to you. Just see Carter. And again, don't forget to hit that follow button so that you will see us on our next flight at next Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love y'all as always, and I want you to have a good start to your week, okay? All right, I'll see you next time. And of course, if you don't remember, if you didn't know, my name is Amy from Amy Rose Abroad, and I will see you next time. And thank you for the 30.9K likes. Love that energy as always. I will see you next time. I know Bubba Go, but I hope to see you in that same energy on next Sunday. All right? Have a good week, everybody. Please take care and be safe and enjoy yourselves, okay? All right. Take care. Bye. All right. So, YouTube, we have done it. I will see you. See, my hair is all crazy. Y'all got me dancing and smiling. I will see you next Sunday where we have a new country, new vibes, and of course, the fun games like we do as always. Okay, so I will see you. Thank you so much for joining in, and have a great week, everyone. Bye.